Hi everyone, my name is Gail. This is my fish Spike. I'm gonna clean his tank. I'm just gonna use a turkey baster, and I'm probably only gonna clean or take out about a third of the water. I do this probably once a week, and I can leave him in there. I don't have any plants in here, so I do have to do 100% water changes every now and then because the nitrates start to get high in here. There's nothing to neutralize or eat the nitrates. If you don't know anything about cycling a fish's tank, I recommend looking that up. This is just a video to show you guys how I quickly clean it once a week. I just kind of go through the rocks and make sure there's no debris in there. Like sometimes the food can fall to the bottom. And of course the fish's poop as well. I have picked up some pretty big pieces before. But yeah, there's probably not going to be much in here because last week I did a 100% water change just to kind of bring down the nitrates. So I'm probably not going to find very much in here. I'm also pretty good about making sure that I feed him just enough. Like I feed him one little pellet at a time. And I haven't fed him any bloodworms yet since I changed the water. But some of the bloodworms do fall to the bottom when I feed him some. But like I said, there's not really anything in there right now, so I'm just gonna quickly go through here and then I'll start picking up more water. I recommend doing this with a turkey baster rather than one of those tubes. I use the tube when I do a 100% water change, just so I can get the water out quicker. But that's the only time I use it. I mean, if I wanted to, I could probably just scoop out about 1/3 of the water right now, but I'm just gonna try to make sure to get any debris that's down there. This is a 5-gallon tank. I've only got one Betta in here. Hold on one second, I forgot to unplug the filter here. You do want to make sure to unplug the filter when you clean the tank out. Can't remember, there we go. Couldn't remember which cord it was. So whenever I do a 100% water change, I just dump some of the dirty water into a bucket, and then I grab everything that's in the tank and kind of rinse it off with my hands. I don't wash it in soap or anything. You don't want to kill the beneficial bacteria, so you just kind of like wash everything off with the dirty fish water. Just kind of scrub it all off. So I just cleaned the glass on the inside, as you can see here. There's just a little bit there. I'm not gonna worry about that today. But when I did the 100% water change, I cleaned the inside. I took everything out, the rocks and all the decorations, and just kind of rubbed them off with my hand in the dirty fish water. And then I kept them, the rocks and the plants and everything, I kept them in some of the dirty water while I filled the tank up. And you can do this while the fish is in there. You don't have to take them out, but if your fish freaks out, then I recommend taking them out. You don't want them to get stressed out. But this little guy is used to it, so I don't have to worry about it. So yeah, since like I think I've got everything out of the rocks, it's pretty clean in here. But I still want to get some of that water changed out because it's been about a week. And like I said, I usually only do 25 to 30%. I'm probably just going to do 25% today because it's so clean in there. I plan on getting him some plants. And I'm not sure if I'm going to change the substrate or just get plants that'll grow in the rocks or thrive in the rocks just fine. I haven't decided yet. But I think I'll start with some Marimo moss balls because that should help to keep the nitrate levels down. But they don't work as well as aquatic plants do. And like I said, if you don't know anything about the nitrate cycle, then I recommend going and checking it out. There's plenty of videos on here about that. It was so confusing to me at first, to be honest. I was one of those people that purchased a fish without knowing anything about how to care for them. And I ended up putting my first fish through the nitrogen cycle, and he ended up getting sick a few times. He got Popeye twice, and then he got swim bladder disease, and unfortunately I could not heal him of that. I tried fasting him and I gave him some peas. I mean, I was trying everything to keep him alive, but it did not work. Ooh, there we go. There's some debris here. I'm just gonna pick that up with the turkey baster here. All right, watch out, little guy. I'm just gonna kind of stir the rocks up a little to get the debris to come out. And this does take a little bit longer than the hose, but I noticed with the hose, it doesn't get all the food and the debris and everything. It kind of just picks up everything, the rocks and everything. Like I said, I just used the hose to do 100% water changes because it just sucks the water out a lot quicker. But this is just a simple clean, you know, getting extra debris out of here and changing about 25% of the water. It's good to keep the fish's water clean because they'll be less likely to get sick. But oh yeah, I was saying that the fish before him ended up dying. I bought him at a pet store, and same with him. They kind of live in pretty bad conditions while they're there, so you never know how healthy the fish is going to be that you get. He seems pretty healthy, but we'll see how long he lives. The other guy lived for a year, little over a year, and like I said, he got sick twice, but it was because I didn't know anything about the nitrogen cycle and cycling the tank. So I probably compromised his immune system by doing that. It probably stressed him out, and that's probably why he got sick. At least that's what I'm thinking. But I don't know. This little guy here had a good start. There we go, there's a piece of poop. I don't know if you guys see that there. It's a piece of poop. But anyways, this little guy had a good start. The tank was already cycled. He's doing really well. I've had him for about a month now, and I'm hoping he lives longer than the last little guy. I don't order fish online, you know, only because I don't know, I feel good saving bettas from the conditions they live in at pet stores. I mean, if you really want a betta that's gonna be guaranteed to live for a long time and be a good breed or whatever, you can buy from a breeder. But like I said, I like to rescue them. So the other fish I had may not have lived very long, but he lived a better life than he would have at the pet store. And this little guy is so pretty, you guys. Here, let me turn that a little bit. It's kind of got like a rainbow effect to his fins when the light hits it just right. It's really pretty. Here he is over here, if you guys don't see him there. It's a really beautiful fish. He was really tiny when I got him too, so I was hoping that maybe, you know, he'll live longer because he's been in that little container for less time. The other fish I had was pretty big, so he must have lived in that little container for a while before we ended up buying him. Come on, fishy. Go swim under the light. But yeah, I've got about 25% of the water gone here, so all I have to do is go and there we go. You guys got some of the rainbow effect there. All I have to do is go and condition some water and fill it back up and plug the filter back in. But anyways, I hope you guys join me some more on this journey. I'm an amateur at this, but I'm figuring it out. He is such a beautiful little guy. But anyways, it was nice to meet you all. I'll be posting more videos. I'll probably show you guys how I do 100% water changes And I'll probably talk about the nitrogen cycle too a little bit more. Just wanted to show you guys some of the colors there. It's kind of hard to see from here. He's got to go to the other side under the light. Alright. Bye everyone. I hope to see you on my next one.